Well, this morning we remember the life and legacy of one of the greatest musicians of all time, Prince. And good morning. Thanks for watching Eye Opener. I'm Layla Muhammad, along with Rosie Noesi, Oliver Toll, Kevin Roth today. Lynn's going to join us a little bit later, Hillary and Neha as well. So the whole crew is here. But obviously, this is what everyone is talking about this morning on social media and their homes.
And I think rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, you have somebody who was iconic, who had contributed for somebody said it seemed like he had been around for centuries. And it's true.
It didn't age.
It didn't feel like that.
Did not
He still looked the same, right?
Yeah.
He still looked as
Best
good.
skin ever. I
Yeah.
didn't know what
True.
the skin routine was. Well, he'll definitely be missed. And, people around the world are celebrating his life, which is what he probably would have wanted, right? Throughout our show this morning, we'll take a look at his life. We'll hear from those in mourning. Prince died yesterday after being found unconscious at his Minnesota estate. We don't know the cause just yet. An autopsy is set for today. Last week, Prince was hospitalized after his plane was forced to make an emergency landing in Illinois. His representatives say he was battling the flu. Prince rose to fame in the late 70s, was extremely popular in the 80s and early 90s, and most of us grew up with his music. And he always had time to help shape many artists' careers, even as he was creating his own sound and style. You were speaking earlier about all the things he did behind the scenes that folks may not even know that he's linked to.
Oh, absolutely. And not just the number of artists that he influenced, but people who he wrote songs for, because he had a lot of pseudonyms. And he would write songs as Christopher or as Alexander Nevermind. And people don't know those are songs. Oh, I love that song.
Songs, huge
Right.
songs that you have no idea are
Monday.
attached to him.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about that later in the show, too.
Yeah.
All right, Prince's career is one many artists dream to have. He's known as the most iconic artist of his time, and Prince's legacy will live on for generations to come.
Never many calls you in some world.
Prince can be summed up by one word: legend. He danced, wrote, sang, and played. Prince sold more than 100 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling artists of all time.
I wanted my music, as even now, to speak loudest for me.
The prolific musician had 5 #1 hits, 12 top 10 songs, and 4 #1 albums. And it wasn't just music. He touched all forms of the entertainment business, winning 7 Grammys, a Golden Globe, and an Academy Award. In 2004, Prince was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the first year he was eligible. On social media, a massive outpouring of grief. Even the president released a statement, and fans flocked to his estate, many with tears in their eyes.
I just couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. He was just here Saturday. He was just here Saturday.
Some of Prince's final words on stage: "If I could, I would give you the world."
The world.
He would invite fans to Paisley Park for these intimate little concerts.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the chance to go to Paisley Park last year with a journalism conference. We were in Minnesota, and we got this rare opportunity to go. And they said, "We don't know if you're going to see Prince, if he's going to perform." We're all like, "Oh my God, oh my God."
Fingers crossed, please.
No cell phones, no cameras. That was the rule. And we got there and waited, and he shows up on stage. He walks right by me. So I'm standing at the stairs waiting. I'm like, oh my God, my hands are sweating. I have no camera. And he talks to us for like maybe 5 minutes. He doesn't play music. He doesn't sing. He promotes like this upcoming project with Jay-Z, and that's it. And he's leaving the stage. And what does Layla do? I touch his hand. I did. He's walking down the stairs, and my friends are losing it. And they're all seeing me across the stage, and he's walking down, just holding on to his little hand.
Did you go like
That's
10 days
wonderful.
without washing your hands after that?
The rest of the night I did not, but and I had a friend share that moment on Facebook, and I shared it with friends yesterday. I'm like, man, I didn't even know that was, and
Yeah.
I always
that's
wanted to go to a
iconic.
concert, never got that chance.
That's wonderful. Oh, all right. Well, celebrities all around the country went to social media, pouring out their memories and condolences for Prince. Justin Timberlake wrote a heartfelt post to Facebook saying that he remembered singing Raspberry Beret when he was 4. And he said Prince is somewhere within every song he has ever written. Billy Idol tweeted saying that Prince was a great talent, rest in peace. Singer Wyclef Jean also tweeted saying, "Thank you for inspiring me to be a musician first and using his tool to heal people." Gene Simmons and other celebrities expressed their thoughts on Prince as well. Even the president took the time out to give his condolences to his family, friends, and also his band.
Everybody. I mean, you name a celebrity, and they had some impact from Prince. That's amazing.
And there are very few people who, when people reflect on your life, have all positive things to say.
Right.
You really didn't hear a lot of horrible things about Prince. He's very private.
Well, and, you know, and there's going to be people who are going to come with, oh, what about this or what about that? And the thing about him is I think you just have to remember it was about the music with him. He was a very private person, and his beliefs may not have coincided with some other people's beliefs, but you can't deny the artistry.
Talent talked. It was 7 Grammys. It was an Academy Award. It was a Golden Globe. He did it all.
All right, well, Neha has more on this. Neha, what's up?
Well, while celebs took the time to say their thoughts about Prince, fans gathered from all over to remember Prince's legacy, from his estate in Minnesota to the Apollo Theater in New York. People came out to lay down flowers and grieve with fellow fans. Now, some of you went over to our Facebook and Twitter pages to give us your thoughts. Danny Ramirez says he is one of the people who helped me become who I am today. Wendy Calhoun says his SNL performance was one of the funkiest performances she's ever seen. So a lot of people still grieving, and I think with fans especially, people remembering his music to get through this right now.
And I think, you know, everyone handles grief in their own way, but there was one video that has been just sweeping the internet here. A teacher and his reaction to Prince's death, and this reaction is going viral on social media. Pretty touching. Pretty heartfelt moment there. Florida A&M student posted that video to Twitter after the news broke that Prince had died. And some people celebrating, other people just breaking down and crying. Lately, said, your family called you? Your family called you to see if you were okay?
Yeah, my dad texted because he remembers the stories. You know, obviously I've been sharing the story this morning about being a little kid and I'm running around the house singing the songs. And my mom and I were on the phone and she'd been crying and she's like, are you okay? I said, I think I'll be okay. It's just the initial shock.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, you know, this is my favorite person in the world. He's a family member, but still he's so much a part of my childhood. And that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And you know, eventually people die. Oh, Rose is tearing up. Yeah, eventually people die, but we expect Prince to be here until he's like 80 or 90 or 105.
That's true. Well, certain people you think of as immortal. Certain people you think are always going to be there. It's not like you think they're better than human or anything like that. You just think he'll always be here. And then when they're not, it's kind of a shock.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we'll have more coming up. Stick around. We got more Eye Opener headed your way.